What if you could go from the weakest to the strongest in just a matter of days? Sounds like a dream, right? Well, in the world of solo leveling, that's exactly what happened to Sung Jin Woo. From an E-rank hunter struggling to survive to a literal god-level warrior, Jin Woo's journey is one of the most insane power-ups in anime history. But how did he get so strong? And what makes his power system so unique? Stick around as we break down his transformation, his insane abilities, and the overpowered army of shadows that follow him into battle. Sung Jin Woo started as the weakest hunter, often called the world's weakest E-rank. Barely surviving low-level dungeons, his life changed forever inside the infamous Double Dungeon. This mysterious dungeon trapped him and his team inside a temple filled with terrifying statues. When nearly everyone was slaughtered, Jin Woo was offered a choice: accept the system or die. He chose to fight, and that's where everything changed. The system turned Jin Woo's life into an RPG. He could level up, increase his stats, and unlock hidden abilities. At first, he thought it was just luck, but later, he realized the truth. He was chosen as a vessel of the Shadow Monarch, Ashborn, one of the strongest beings in existence. His transformation wasn't immediate. He went through life-threatening battles, gaining experience and evolving at a pace no hunter had ever seen before. As he grew stronger, he began to uncover the true purpose behind the system and the conflict between the monarchs and rulers, two godlike factions waging war over Earth. Unlike other hunters who had fixed power levels, Jin Woo had infinite potential because of the system. He could gain experience, increase his strength, and evolve like an RPG character. His stats included strength, agility, vitality, intelligence, and perception, and each time he leveled up, these stats improved dramatically. Some of his most powerful abilities include Shadow Extraction, raising the dead as his own army; Shadow Storage, keeping thousands of shadows in another dimension; Stealth and Speed Boosts, moving at insane speeds, faster than any S-rank hunter; Monarch's Authority, control over space, time, and gravity; Ruler's Hand, a telekinetic ability that allows him to manipulate objects and enemies from a distance; Instant Regeneration, thanks to his monstrous vitality, he can recover from life-threatening wounds in seconds. The player system was what set him apart. Unlike others who were stuck with their initial ranking, Jin Woo's growth had no ceiling. He could grind endlessly, becoming exponentially stronger with every battle. His unique status as a player meant he could evolve beyond human limits, surpassing even the strongest national-level hunters with ease. Jin Woo's combat abilities were further enhanced by his intelligence and adaptability. He was able to analyze enemy weaknesses in real time and adjust his strategies, making him not just physically powerful but also a brilliant tactician. His speed allowed him to disappear from an enemy's sight and reappear in an instant, striking before they could react. But what made him truly terrifying was his ability to break limits. Even when he seemed outmatched, Jin Woo could continuously push beyond his boundaries. His battles against S-rank hunters, dungeon bosses, and even monarchs proved that he was in a league of his own. At his peak, Jin Woo surpassed S-rank hunters, defeated national-level hunters, and even rivaled the monarchs themselves. But his true power wasn't just his strength, it was his army. Now, let's talk about Jin Woo's most powerful shadows, and how he got them. Igris, the Loyal Knight. Jin Woo's first elite shadow, Igris was once the Blood-Red Commander Knight, an incredibly powerful boss in an early dungeon. He is an expert swordsman with insane speed and reflexes, specializing in precision strikes and overwhelming offense. Igris' unwavering loyalty and noble nature make him one of Jin Woo's most trusted subordinates. Baru, the King of Ants. Baru was originally the terrifying Ant King of Jeju Island, a creature so strong that he wiped out entire squads of elite hunters. After being defeated by Jin Woo, he was resurrected as a shadow and retained his insane combat skills, now even more enhanced. He possesses powerful claws, super speed, the ability to heal himself, and can even mimic human speech in a creepy yet hilarious way. Baru is a one-man army, capable of taking down hundreds of enemies with ease. Tusk, the Demon King Mage. Tusk was once a high-ranking Demon King, and one of the most powerful spellcasters in solo leveling. After being turned into a shadow, his already insane magical abilities were boosted even further. He specializes in mass destruction spells, raining down powerful magic on entire battlefields, making him the ultimate artillery unit in Jin Woo's army. Kamish, the legendary dragon. Kamish was once the strongest dragon in existence, a creature feared even by the monarchs. His original form was a massive, godlike dragon that devastated entire continents before being slain by the strongest hunters on Earth. Jin Woo later resurrected Kamish as his shadow, making him the most powerful creature under his command. Kamish possesses unparalleled flight speed, destructive fire breath, and nearly indestructible durability. Sung Jin Woo's power is unmatched in the world of solo leveling. From a weak E-rank hunter to the ruler of death itself, his journey is one of the best glow-ups in anime history. And with the solo leveling anime finally here, we'll get to see all these insane moments in action. What do you think is Jin Woo's most overpowered ability? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Anime Explained for more deep dives into the anime world. Until next time, stay OP